Hey guys, this is a 1937 Emerson 86641 reversible 36-inch ceiling fan. This is referred to as the Roundnose. It has a detachable 4-inch globe fitter. And what's so great about this fan is that it's electrically reversible, which was a pretty big deal in 1937 when this fan was made. Let me show you the tag. Okay, there's the tag. 1.2 amps. 110 volts. You see that 17. Okay, so add 20 to that is 1937. So the way this fan reverses is by you basically shorting out either the forward or reverse shading coils on the motor. So instead of having solid copper shading bands on each motor pole, it has two wound electromagnetic sets. So by shorting one or the other, you can tell the motor which way to start rotating. And the way this fan is built, you can either locate that switch up here in this top housing, like if you're at a hotel, in a hotel setting and you don't want it somewhere that's easily accessible, or the way this fan was configured is you have it right here on one of these holes, and then the other side is your pull chain, your speed control. So yeah, these wires, they go into the shaft just like the power wires, and then up into the fitter. This pull chain is a 2-speed. It's an Arrow pull chain, porcelain, really cool, works well, original. Now unfortunately the lavalier used for reversing is not good. It's missing a terminal, it's missing some parts, it doesn't work right, can't really be fixed, and worst of all, I can't really seem to find a replacement for it. Apparently this is an exceedingly rare part, and my only option is replacing it with a toggle switch. So I went on eBay and bought what I thought would work. It's a vintage single pole double throw toggle switch, but there's one problem. It has a center off position, which I do not want. For this fan to operate properly, one of the two sets of shading poles has to always be shorted. So, you know, if it's just me using the fan, okay, I know that, but anybody else, this would burn out the motor if the shading poles are not connected. So, as much as I hated to do it, I bought just a generic $5 one from China from eBay. And it's going to go in there, but you know, it is what it is. So let's talk about restoring this fan. So I took it all the way down to cast iron, primed it, painted it. I actually don't have the paint up here, but I used Rust-Oleum satin dark walnut, and then I had some clear coat lacquer over it that kind of made it maybe a little bit more glossy than I wanted to, but it's alright. I mean, it looks amazing. It looks so clean. And if I take this fitter, now I'm not really ready to put everything together yet because I need to get the wiring fished through, but I mean, that's basically what it's going to look like. In fact, if I really wanted to show you, now this isn't the globe I'm going to be using on this fan. This is actually one. This is one that I'm going to use on this fan. This is a 1931 Emerson 69641 Roundnose with the fixed globe fitter. It's actually a single piece cast with the oil cup. This is a very cool fan. It's going to go in my dad's study in Texas. I'm going to use this globe with it. If I take this globe, alright, there you go. How's that look? So the globe I'm using on this is going to be an Art Deco. It's called like a skyscraper globe. It's not a real big one. It's much smaller than this. But it's going to look pretty cool in there. I think the lines will really complement the way this fan is designed. Has a cool industrial look to it. Looks very purposeful. It's very cool that it's so old, but it's still reversible. Now these blades, I actually treated these blades with, it's the first time I've done this, Old English dark woods. So this is like it's like a scratch filler. Just rub it all over the blades, give it a nice even coat. And like this fan had some pretty bad gouges right here, you can see, and it just filled them in. So now they have a much more uniform appearance. Really nice looking blades. They're not warped, they're not split. What's nice about these smaller blades, these 36-inch blades on these Emersons, is they put the screws nice and far in. On the bigger blades, they put them so close to the edge that you can see a lot of them that have splits. Not an issue on this. So, what's next? I'm waiting on some wire to come in, and then I have to solder. And so originally, these 3 wires for the reversibility were encased in this like nylon or cotton braided like cover. So I'm gonna harvest it from this and use this for something else, and then put these wires in there, solder on some new wires, run them into here for the toggle switch for reversibility, and then I got some reproduction copper, or reproduction 18 gauge stranded copper with cotton or rayon, some kind of braided cloth looking insulation. It's going to be the power wires. It's just a single tap, or just a single wound speed coil. Should be pretty easy to rewire this fan. Have this nice arrow pull chain. That's your low, your high, and your off. And I painted the inside of this fitter white. That's how it was originally. That lets it reflect the light. Alright, that's all I got. Thanks.